The wheel cooking for me today. About to get 100K VC. Bro, is that Donald Trump, bro?
Hell no, man. What the
I'm just
fuck,
trying to
man?
spin the wheel, and he probably stole all the VC already, bro. Whatever. Let me just spin the wheel. All right, 100K VC on the way, baby. Everybody spam it, spam it, spam it. No, bro. A Wilt Chamberlain banner. Man, I'm gonna at least check it out, see if it's cool. Like maybe it's worth it. Rebounds?
Brother, this guy
Are we for real right now? You couldn't even put the 100-point game on there? No, I don't want this. Like, ain't no way y'all embarrassing me in front of the GOAT, Michael Jordan, bro. All right, enough of that lame man wheel, bro. You see, we back in the low rider, and we gonna debut our new build because I had to get happy again. So I decided to make my favorite player Vince Carter, and he's a 6'6" demigod. Oh shit! I don't believe it. Like, I'm falling in love with this build. But anyways, roll the tape.
Coming in with a height of 6'6", a weight of 191 pounds, VINSANITY.
Oh! What? No, what's we talking about, bro? Like, what we talking about, bro? Oh my god! God damn! Oh! He's got a bounce pass lock. Reason. Oh. Bitch! So just give me the ball the whole game. Get that shit out of here, son! Hey! Alright, guys, welcome to the first build. For this one, this is what I made this one season 1, I think. So we try to go as accurate to my favorite player, Vince Carter. So we got a 6'6" height, 191 weight, and a 6'11" wingspan. And if you want to know what body type I use buff. As you guys know, it's a Vince Carter build. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna touch that drive and dunk. We're gonna put that all the way to a 96 in order to get Hall of Fame Posterizer and Hall of Fame Aerial Wizard. We're gonna go to a 78 driving layup, 76 close shot. It's already there for you. We're gonna get a 46 standing dunk and a 47 post control. Next, Vince Carter was a really good shooter. I don't know if you guys know that, but like when he retired, he was in the top 10 for threes all time. So we're maxing it out, and that's gonna get you bronze limitless. You have an 87 midi, which I'm gonna choose the cap break up to an 89 with my builds. With my build specialization cap breakers, we're gonna have a 70 free throw, 86 ball handle, 80 speed with ball for the blur takeover, which at the time when I made this had the same effect as that poster takeover where you could dunk anything you wanted to. Now not so much, but it's still pretty nice to have that 80 speed with ball. 71 pass accuracy. We had a 75 perimeter defense. It's kind of ugly. 55 steal, 74 block, and a 60 interior, because I wanted to at least, like, how Vince Carter can fly high, so I want to be able to fly high enough to get some crazy chase down blocks. which you guys will definitely see in the clips. I put the defense rebound to a 49 and the offensive rebound to a 60 because I wanted to be able to get putback dunks. My speed is an 85, my agility is an 80, and my vertical is an 85. Oh, my bad, guys. 61 interior defense. And that's what the build caps out to. It's all right, you know. And you'll get shades of Isaiah Ryder, Daryl Griffith, and Anthony Edwards, and your archetype is the ISO Savant. Now, that Anthony Edwards comp is pretty sick. I mean, him and Vince Carter are pretty similar players, I feel like. You know, both can shoot really well, but they also are like the best dunkers in the league. And his weakness is, you know, he can't get steals very well. It's all right. For the cap breakers, I put a +1 to driving dunk to get Legend Aerial Wizard at a 97. I put 1 cap breaker normally for my midi, and then I put my build specialization cap breaker on. I'm going to put my last one on there, and I'm going to be able to get a 90 mid-range. That's going to give me higher 50 shooter, and I believe set shot. If not, I think set shot already increases with the 89. And then the rest of my cap breakers go on defense. I put 5 of them on my perimeter defense to get an 82, 1 on my steal to get a 60 for the bronze interceptor, and 4 on my block to get silver high flying denier. All right, here's the optimized Vince Carter build. We're going to be standing at 6'6" in height, 195 pounds, and we have a 6'10" wingspan. For the body type, we're going to be using buff on this. All right, so we're going to be changing a couple things on this build to max out its potential, okay? So the first major change you're going to notice here is we're going to drop the driving dunk all the way to an 88, which might sound a little bit crazy, but we'll show you how to fix that in a little bit here. The driving layup's going to go up to an 80. The close shot goes down to a 74. Standing dunk goes to a 70. Post control to a 79. And so what this added stuff is going to do is you're going to get a lot better layup packages with the 80 layup. You're going to be making them a lot more often. The 79 post control is for gold post fade phenom and silver post up poet. So you can hit your post fades on this build. The second huge thing we're going to change here is we're going to drop the vertical down to a 78. So right now you're probably thinking, you're looking at it and you're thinking, this doesn't look like Vince Carter. Vince Carter would not have silver posterizer only. It's going to get better. It's going to be better. So we're going to have the 70 offensive rebound to get way better putbacks. It's going to be one of the funnest aspects of the build, by the way. We're going to change defense up a little bit. We're going to go down to a 60 interior, an 85 perimeter defense, a 60 steal, and that's going to cap off the defense. Now we got bronze interceptor. Now we got silver challenger and silver on-ball menace, silver pick dodger. We can really move around. A gold off-ball pest. We're going to be a lot better on defense. And for the shooting, we're going to go up to an 87 on the three-point shot. The strength goes down to 50, by the way. But I forgot to mention, the ball handle is going to go down by 1 to an 85. We're going to put the free throw up to a 78, and to finish off the build, we're going to put our mid-range to 88. And for our shades, we're going to get Vince Carter on the rafters. So what most people think of when they see Vince Carter, his prime, basically. We're still gonna get that Anthony Edwards shade. Two very similar players. We're gonna get Eddie Jones shades, who you guys probably don't know, but he was a really good player back then. He was top 10 MVP 1 year. It's kind of wild. And we're gonna get the name two-way 3-level shot creator. All right, I'm gonna show you guys what I would do if I was upgrading this to 85. All right, yeah. So here's what I'd do if I was going to 85. I'd hit the 88 driving dunk and the 78 vertical for the cap breakers to get the legend posterizer, the 99 driving dunk, max all the contacts you can get at this height, everything. I'm almost, I'd max out my 3-pointer because it's very high as it is, So you'll still be able to get, I think, silver set shot. Yeah. Max out my free throw because I play rec. Max out my pass accuracy because I'm not a jackass. Max out, or I'm not gonna max out my ball handle quite yet. You can still cook up really well with an 80. 75 speed with ball, that's like the minimum if you want to be able to play guard. 75 perimeter defense, you should be able to hold down what you have to with the 74 perimeter defense. You're gonna have bronze defense badges, but you'll be okay. 80 speed, 80 agility. For the cap breaker screen, you're gonna see our driving dunk goes up by 3, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So 88 plus 3, 91. 93, 95, 97, 99 driving. As you can see, I have 9 cap breakers. So I can max out my driving dunk right now if I upgraded it to a 99. And then our vertical goes up by 3, 3, 2, 2, and 2. 78 plus 3, 81, 84, 86, 88, 90. A 99 driving dunk and a 90 vertical is the requirements for Legend Posterizer. We're going to put our remaining, what I have, which is shooting specialization cap breakers, on our mid-range so we can get it up to a 90. When I get more cap breakers in the future, I'll probably put 2 more on the mid-range to get better badges. I would put 2 cap breakers on steel at least to get a 73 steel so you can really actually get some nice steals on the build. All right, start off. Our free throw, we got on Vince Carter. Go-to shot. I got Harden on right now. I'd recommend Kevin Durant. Dribble pull-up, I use Pro 2. Devin Booker's also a good one. Kevin Durant's also a good one. Kobe as well. He's got a good one. Spin jumper, I use Shea. Hop jumper, I use James Harden for the double step back. Use Zion for every layup animation you can. Post fade, I use Paul George. I also use Kevin Durant once in a while. Post hop shot, I use Kobe. Post go-to shot, Pro 2. This one's really nice. You can like spin around after you throw the ball really far out. It's kind of glitchy. Kevin Durant is another one I'd use, or I would use Kyrie Irving. Motion style, I use Amen Thompson. For my dribble style, I use Zach LaVine. This is like the best one in the game. Size up, I use Tracy McGrady. Breakdown combos, I use Jordan Poole. It launches you forward. I like that one. If you want to be really cheesy, just put on Devin Booker. You know, you get that really far forward animation. But escape moves, use Jimmy Butler and Paul George. Combo moves, use Pro, or I like to use Jordan Poole. Crossover, I use Lonzo Ball. Behind the back, I like to use Kobe White. Spin move, I use Penny Hardaway. Hesitation, I use Kobe White. Step back, I use Vince Carter because the Vince Carter build. I would also recommend using Devin Booker or Jimmy Butler's. Triple threat style, I use Kobe on every build. All right, I've got a few jump shots to show you guys. This one here is for an 83 three-pointer midi. I use this one just to kind of have like a more Vince Carter feel to it. It's Vince Carter base, Brandon Ingram release 1, Vince Carter release 2. 75% to Brandon Ingram, 25% to Vince Carter. Make sure that the bar is like 1 tick past push, and it makes a little triangle on the screen. I'll zoom in for you guys. And my release speed is all the way. You get an A release speed and A- defensive immunity. Another jumper that I sometimes use is is Quentin Grimes base, AJ Green release 1, and it's 100% all the way to AJ Green, so it doesn't matter for release 2, but I have Brandon Ingram there. Again, push timing, release speed maxed. You get an A+ release height, A+ release speed, B+ defensive immunity, and it's for an 84 rating. My main jumper here is Ray Allen base, upper release 1 Brandon Ingram, upper release 2 AJ Green, all the way to AJ Green. Push timing, full speed, A+ height, A+ release speed, B+ defensive immunity, B timing stability. It's a great all-around jump shot. One of my favorite I've used in like 2K history, to be honest. And then the last one we have here is the DeRozan for the base, AJ Green for release 1, Brandon Ingram for release 2. It's 40% AJ Green, 60% Brandon Ingram full speed. You get an A+ release height, A+ release speed, and an A- defensive immunity. So we're gonna have pro contact dunks off 2 and elite contact dunks off 2 on this build. We're also gonna have pro contact dunks off 1. We're not gonna be able to get elite or optimized build. Once we cap break it, we'll be able to get these. We're gonna get quick drops off 1 on the build, straight arm tomahawks, 2 hand under basket regular standing dunks just to like have a standing dunk animation. We're gonna put on Vince Carter dunks because it's a Vince Carter build. LeBron James dunk package. We got Scottie Pippen's dunk on. We got pro alley oops, elite alley oops, pro contact, elite contact.